Let's get into suburbs above 2 million that I think are quite cheap. And sorry for Perth residents, but these are cheap for Perth. And first of all, that suburb is Swanbourne. So for people that don't know Swanbourne, look, it's basically right next to City Beach, very close to Claremont as well. But it's surrounded by, extremely expensive suburbs. Swanbourne's literally in the low 2 mils. You can still pick it up at that. And it is such a good suburb, near all the good schools, close to City Beach, close to Scarborough, close to Osborne Park, not overly far from the city, close to Cottesloe. Really, really good location. But if you look at so Swanbourne has a beach, like you could see in the previous photo, but it's also a premium beachside pocket. It has a nice village. So this is just downtown sort of Swanbourne. You see, it's not you kind of city village, but it's you kind of I'd say chill beachside village. That's what it's kind of like. So you got cafes, a few little nice restaurants, just, a few little nice supermarkets, sort of all those, trendy kind of shops that people kind of like. So that's what you get in Swanbourne. You don't really have that in many parts of Perth. So really good suburb to consider with that as well. Finally, let's finish off with one of the more premium ends of town, and that area is Mossman Park. Now, Mossman Park is very expensive. It's in your mid $2 to $3 million range. So don't get me wrong, it's not cheap, but for where it is and what it surrounds, it is very cheap. And this is some of the frontage of the Swan that Mossman Park has. So you'd be surprised that that's even Perth, because you'd think that'd be somewhere like Sydney's eastern suburbs or something like that. It looks like the eastern suburbs, or even maybe the lower North Shore or Middle Harbour of Sydney, but that's actually Mossman Park, believe it or not. So that's what the area that it occupies. But it's literally one of the most expensive areas of Perth, but it's still under $3 million, which is insane. And it neighbours the Monaco of Perth. So the Monaco of Perth's Peppermint Grove. So famously years ago, it was called that by one of Australia's billionaires, right? Now, the thing about Mossman Park is, as well, because it neighbours basically Cottesloe and also Peppermint Grove, you've got really wealthy people who then can't buy there that want to buy in Mossman Park, but Mossman Park almost has the exact same frontage as both of those suburbs. So this is just a domain article that you'll see here, and it just says why the Mossman Park property market is a magnet for Perth's well-heeled residents. And that's the reason, because it surrounds all the good schools, the good beachfront suburbs, the best, most expensive areas. So everyone wants to live there. So definitely, if you have that budget, still under $3 million, consider Mossman Park. And these areas are going to close out the cycle very well. I'm telling you right now, the areas with better demographics will close out the Perth market cycle extremely well.